There's a world out there searching for hope, and you can help bring it home. By becoming a friend of Hope, you're helping us share the love of Jesus through Hope FM and Hope TV. With a donation of any amount, join hands with us to bring hope and point souls to the transforming power of Jesus Christ. Become a friend of Hope today by making your donation through the M-Pesa paybill number 933933, account FOH. For more information on how to become a friend of Hope, call 0116-212-723 or email customerexperience@hopefm.org or visit www.hopemediakenya.org. Friends of Hope, keeping hope alive.
Hi everyone, my name is George Gishoro, a presenter with Hope TV. Thank you so very much for continuing to support us by watching all our programs. Now, we would love to serve you even better. Now, we want to know where you are watching us from and the strength of the signal. You can scan the QR code and ensure that you answer all the questions in ensuring that you are getting us loud and clear with crystal pictures. So go ahead and fill in the QR code so that we can serve you better right here at Hope TV, where you look and live.
Once again, apologies for that technical audio hit. Now, welcome to Newswatch on this 9th day of February 2026. I'm Tess Njenga and our sign language interpreter is Boniface Mureithi. Let's dive into the day's news. The government has strengthened efforts to combat the drought threatening more than 23 counties in the country. Speaking when he met with a joint panel comprising the relevant government ministries and departments, Deputy President Kithure Kindiki said those strategies will be led by both levels of government to deliver food to affected people and livestock, and revealed that more than 3 million people need assistance with food, water, medicine, and other supplies. Vincent Kerosi reports more on the pandemic that the World Health Organization, that is WHO, has warned could have the most severe impact if not addressed quickly.
Withered plants, carcasses of dead livestock, hopeless people forced to walk long distances just to get food and water for their families and livestock. Counties of Mandera, Wajir, Samburu, Garissa, Isiolo, Turkana, Baringo, Marsabit, Tana River and Kajiado are among those most at risk of being severely affected by the drought.
Is not feasible.
Speaking on Monday morning when he met with the task force to lead the efforts to combat the drought, Deputy President Kithure Kindiki announced that the government has strengthened those efforts. County leadership and all relevant agencies are needed to put their heads together to reach all those in need of assistance.
The performance of the last rains, October to December season, was suboptimal. They did not perform very well. So many counties, up to 23 counties, are in need of support in terms of human food, livestock feed, and other drought mitigation interventions. Overall, 3.3 million people across our country are affected, and we also need food to reach our schools.
According to figures from the Kenya Red Cross and the World Health Organization WHO, 178,000 children, including 134,000 nursing mothers, are among those in need of immediate assistance.
We have also resolved to diversify the food available so that we can take care of sensitive, special sections of society, including children, women, and the invalids. We have also asked and directed that all county steering committees be activated.
Last week, the cabinet approved 7 billion shillings to purchase and transport essential items such as food, medicines, and water to the areas most in need. The situation could get worse as the National Meteorological Department has warned that the March to May spring rains could be lower than usual. Vincent Kirosi, Hope TV.
Thank you, Vincent Kirosi, for that report. And government spokesman Isaac Mwaura has dismissed claims that the Nyota project is being used to pay for travel expenses for government officials and politicians accompanying the president on those trips. Speaking to reporters this morning, Mwaura said that those officials pay their own way, adding that the project aims to reach more than 1 million youth across the country.
Fedha zile ambazo zinatumika ni zile ambazo unaona vijana wenyewe wanatuonyesha kwenye simu yake ya rununu, wanasema kwamba tumepata hizi fedha. Kwa hiyo uwezo ukasema kwamba fedha zinatumika kwa ziara. Wale wadau ama wakurugenzi ama afisa wa ngazi za juu za kiserikali wanasafiri kwa kupitia wao wenyewe kujifadhili kutokana na kazi zao za kila siku. Hakuna mfuko wote wa fedha wa Nyota ambao umewekwa kando eti kuwafadhili watu kwenda kule. Na ukiangalia sana sana ni viongozi ambao wanatoka maeneo yale, isipokuwa kama wale ambao pengine wanasimamia Kenya nzima, kwa mfano ni wachache tu. Na hata kama kwamba wanasimamia, wengi wanaenda katika uzinduzi huu kule ambako wenyewe wametokea. Kwa hiyo hizo ni tetezi potovu ambazo tunataka tunazishtumu. Nafikiri hiyo ni propaganda yangu, Stephen. Kwa hiyo na kuhakikishia kwamba wakati tulipochukua hatamu za uongozi tulihakikisha kwamba tunapunguza hizi hafla za watu kuweza kuzindua na kadhalika. Ndipo unaona kama Hustler Fund, hujawahi kuona sherehe kubwa ya Hustler Fund. Kwa sababu watu wanapata pesa kupitia, lakini sasa hapa ni kuhamasisha vijana, kwa sababu vijana walihisi kwamba hawahusishwi na serikali. Na kwa hivyo sasa wameona serikali imekaribia.
Moving on to matters education, a section of Kenya National Union of Teachers, NAT leaders, has blamed former Teacher Service Commission TSC Chief Executive Officer Nancy Macharia for contributing to the mass exit of teachers from the union in their pursuit of salary increments. Speaking during the NAT Bungoma West branch elections held at Busakala Primary School in Kabuchai constituency, NAT Deputy National Treasurer Kennedy Nyamwanda said teachers were frustrated under her leadership and were forced to leave NAT in order to secure pay rises. He alleged that the move was aimed at silencing teachers and weakening their push for better welfare. Meanwhile, NAT Bungoma West Branch Secretary Moses Masika said the union will continue to fight for teachers' rights and ensure they are fairly and effectively represented.
Solidarity! Solidarity!
You remember during the time of the former CEO TSC, who brought something known as the baton. You click the button and you leave the union, then you receive an increment. We had no option because we needed seriously the increment. So we left the union. Almost all of us left the union. But I want to thank the few who remain in the union. That one now is behind us. We have the acting CEO who is very cooperative, who is working closely with the union.
I want a powerful Teacher Service Commission. At the same time, I want a powerful teachers union. A union that will bargain properly and come up with best bargaining agreements for the teachers, which Teacher Service Commission must also obey.
Now, hundreds Comrades of community health promoters in Embu staged protests over unpaid stipends, some dating back to 2024. The workers say they are owed 7.8 million shillings for November and December 2024, as well as pending payments for December last year and January this year, which they claim are being held in the bank despite being released by the county treasury. Led by their chair, Peter Mugo, the CHPs called on the county government to prioritize their welfare and immediately release the withheld payments, emphasizing that delayed stipends affect their ability to provide frontline care to the community.
Siku ya leo sisi wakati tumeungana hapa ni kwa sababu hatupelekwi vizuri. Hiyo yote chairman wetu amesema ni ukweli. Na kama Mbeere South Sub County sisi tuna arrears ya miezi miwili yenye hatukulipwa na national government. Na hiyo sasa tumecomplain, list zimeenda, tumefanywa correction mpaka tukachoka. Kwa hivyo hata nayo tunauliza tukifanywa hiyo ingine yote, hata hiyo tukumbukwe ifuatiliwe ilienda wapi ili tuweze hata sisi kulipwa, kwa sababu kazi tumefanya, tunaandai haki yetu.
Pesa imewekwa miezi mbili kwa bank mpaka saa hii kutoka 28 Januari 2026. Sasa hii ni wiki ya pili inaelekea. Pesa ilipotelea wapi? Tunaambiwa kila wakati saa hii tutalipwa, tutalipwa. Pesa itafuatiliwa mpaka lini? Tumekuja kujua inafuatiliwa mpaka lini. Sisi hatuna mengi, kazi tunafanyia community vizuri. Hata wao wenyewe wakubwa wana appreciate tunafanya kazi, lakini ukiwauliza kama hata wao wenyewe wanalipwa, hakuna mtu anadai hata mwezi mmoja, lakini sisi tunadai miezi 4.
Wao hawapati pesa from national government, ambao tumetuma majina ya hao watu na mpaka imefika pahali mpaka hao watu wamechoka. Kuna watu mpaka miezi 6, miezi 9 na huko hawajapata pesa ya national, which is tunaona kama viongozi hii kitu haifai, sababu pia wanafanya kazi kama vile ambavyo tunavyofanya.
President William Ruto witnessed the signing of a memorandum of understanding on higher education, training and research between Kenya and Italy at State House, Nairobi today. During the meeting, the Cabinet Secretary for Education, Julius Migos Ogamba, together with his Italian counterpart, Anna Maria Banini, launched the Kenya-Italy Higher Education, Science and Research Roadshow and inaugurated the Enel Foundation as well as the Rest for Africa TVET program at Strathmore University, Nairobi.
We would like to go a step ahead. We would like to foster, to make even deeper our relations, not only in scientific terms, but through an ecosystemical cooperation that is going to involve universities, research entities, businesses, and communities. The Memorandum of Understanding we are signing today is just the beginning. We will do more. We will implement the mobility of our students, researchers, technologists, professors, because we have to implement infrastructures, technological infrastructures, large research infrastructures, but the first infrastructures is human capital.
With the signing of this MOU, I am confident that we should be able now to do more on sharing knowledge and expertise around artificial intelligence. As I told you earlier, it is the position of Kenya that we will not be left behind this time in matters artificial intelligence, that we will participate, we will be co-creators of technology, governance, use, and benefits of artificial intelligence.
And on that note, let's take a short break on Newswatch tonight. Plenty more is coming up, including the fight against FGM in the country. Stay with us.
There's a world out there searching for hope, and you can help bring it home. By becoming a friend of Hope, you're helping us share the love of Jesus through Hope FM and Hope TV. With a donation of any amount, join hands with us to bring hope and point souls to the transforming power of Jesus Christ. Become a friend of Hope today by making your donation through the M-Pesa paybill number 933933, account FOH. For more information on how to become a friend of Hope, call 0116-212-723 or email customerexperience@hopefm.org or visit www.hopemediakenya.org. Friends of Hope, keeping hope alive.
Hello there, my name is Beatrice Nudi, a host on Hope at Dawn with George Gishuru. Thank you so very much for your support and your loyal viewership. How is the signal in your area? We would love to know. Please do scan the QR code that you see on your screen so that we can know how to serve you better.
Welcome back. Now, residents from the Mount Elgon area in Bungoma County have called on the government to intensify efforts in the fight against female genital mutilation, also known as FGM. Speaking at Kapsika Primary School, they say there is a need for stricter laws and firm action against those involved if the practice is to be completely eradicated, noting that FGM is an outdated and harmful tradition. They also urged students to report any cases of female genital mutilation they encounter to security agencies so that appropriate action can be taken.
FGM is a criminal offense. Those who practice or facilitate it are liable for prosecution. But laws alone are not enough. Ending FGM requires sustained commitment, investment, and courage to speak out.
FGM imefanya mtoto anajisikia kwamba sasa amekuwa msichana, mwanamke, na anaolewa, anaacha shule. Wengine wanapata madhara kwa sababu ya kupoteza damu kwa wingi, hata wanaaga dunia. Kwa hivyo tunasema no to FGM. Mtoto wa kike ana nafasi Kenya hii na duniani ya kuweza kuendelea na masomo.
Iwapo ni msichana na unaona mtu anakukaribia ama anataka kufanyia uovu kama huo, ripoti kwa chief ama mwalimu. Wakati utakuwa pengine umesoma kabisa na umepata ndoa yako, itakusumbua. Hiyo inasumbua sana kiafya.
Tumekuja siku ya leo, tumeongea na watoto wasichana pia na wavulana na wameifurahia, na sisi kama shirika tunasema asante.
In politics, the United Democratic Alliance has received a boost ahead of the Evurore ward by-election in Mbeere North, Embu County, after Chama cha Kazi withdrew its candidate in support of UDA. CCK party leader Moses Kuria announced the decision, saying it was meant to consolidate pro-government votes ahead of the February 26th mini polls. Speaking in Embu town after consultations with UDA officials, Kuria said the move would ensure a decisive win for the ruling party and strengthen development efforts in the Mount Kenya region.
Lakini kwa sababu ya kuangalia masilaha ya watu wa Mbeere North na watu ya Evurore, nikamwambia ni afadhali tutembee safari pamoja. Kama unavyojua, mimi wiki hii inapita nilijiunga na chama cha UDA, na ambapo nitashirikiana nao katika uchaguzi ambao unakuja, na naendelea kusihi wafuasi wangu na wanachama wa chama cha Kazi tuunde merikebu kubwa, tujiunga na merikebu kubwa ya UDA, kwa sababu kama vile nilisema pale State House wiki hii, ni wakati wa maamuzi.
Siku ya leo nimeungana na party leader wangu wa chama cha CCK, chama cha kazi, ili tuweze kukomboa nchi yetu na kukomboa Mount Kenya, ili tuweze kukuza huku kwetu.
Sisi wiki ijayo tunaleta candidate wengine ambao wako kwa upinzani. Sitaki kutangaza saa hii sana, but mimi nataka tu niambie watu wa upinzani wajitayarishe kuanguka vizuri. Mimi kwa neema ya Mungu niko hapa, tuliwashinda hata ile mambo mlikuja kutufanyia.
From matters politics to narcotics, the government has warned over the growing use of flavored nicotine products among women and minors, saying the trend poses serious risks to reproductive health. Public Health Principal Secretary Mary Muthoni said increased use of vapes, e-cigarettes and shisha expose users to harmful nicotine, which could lead to complications such as birth defects. Speaking in Nanyuki during the Jamii Imara Mashinani initiative, she said the government is determined to protect public health, especially that of minors. Muthoni said the Tobacco Control Amendment Bill 2024, currently before Parliament, seeks to regulate tobacco products, including banning vapes and nicotine pouches, despite concerns from some traders over potential revenue losses.
As I stand here, I look at the data in my office, and I actually noticed that there's a spike in regards to women and the use of nicotine. When we were growing up, it is the men who used to smoke. These days, it's the women who are smoking vapes, electric cigars, pouches. They are the ones you'll find in shisha dens. So really, there's a culture shift, and we need to really manage it to take care of our young girls who are of reproductive age. And tomorrow they want to have babies. You don't want to have deformed babies because you indulged in some nicotine products or contents which you could not even understand what is the contents in that product. As a national government, we are doing all we can. Kama ni sigara mbaya, sisi tunachoma tu, ama tunakuambia rudisha kwenye umetoa.
Some international news. Hong Kong pro-democracy media tycoon known as Jimmy Lai has been sentenced to 20 years in prison for colluding with foreign forces under the city's national security law. The 78-year-old British citizen received the harshest sentence so far under the law imposed by China after the 2019 protests. Rights groups condemned the ruling, raising concerns over Lai's health, while Hong Kong authorities said it proves the rule of law. Lai, a fierce critic of Beijing and founder of Apple Daily, is the most prominent figure jailed under the legislation. And Senegalese police have arrested 14 people suspected of being part of a transnational pedophile network operating between Senegal and France. Authorities say the all-Senegalese group has been active since 2017 and faces charges including organized pedophilia, pimping, rape of minors under the age of 15, sodomy, and the intentional transmission of HIV/AIDS. Police allege the suspects forced young boys to engage in unprotected sex with men, mostly HIV positive, and recorded the acts. 4 of the suspects are believed to have acted on instructions from a French national arrested in France in April 2025. The arrests followed coordinated raids in Dakar and the city of Kalak, carried out in cooperation with French authorities. Police say investigations are ongoing as efforts continue to dismantle similar criminal networks.
Hi everyone, my name is George Gishoro, a presenter with Hope TV. Thank you so very much for continuing to support us by watching all our programs. Now, we would love to serve you even better. Now, we want to know where you are watching us from and the strength of the signal. You can scan the QR code and ensure that you answer all the questions in ensuring that you are getting us loud and clear with crystal pictures. So go ahead and fill in the QR code so that we can serve you better right here at Hope TV, where you look and live.
Welcome back to sport. In a historic milestone, Kenya is set to host the opening leg of the HSBC 7th Division 2 this Saturday at Nyayo Stadium. Kenya will be the first stop of the three-leg series, with the remaining rounds scheduled to take place in Uruguay and Brazil. With the tournament featuring both men's and women's categories, Kenya will be keen to capitalize on home advantage as Shujaa and the Lionesses aim to make a strong start to their Division 2 campaign. Shujaa head coach Kelvin Wambua remains optimistic that Kenya can make a strong impression on home soil.
We've really firmed up our preparations for this tournament, especially this year. We had a high-performance camp in South Africa for a week last month. And our key objective was just to set a base and see where we are in terms of attack and defense frameworks. So we ticked a few boxes there, but also it was an eye-opener for us. We learned a few things we've been cooperating for the last 3.5 weeks.
What's left is just to make sure that we lift the flag of our country high. And this weekend we'll have 12 women who have shown that they have enough or what it takes to make sure we go to the next level.
And the KCB chess team delivered an impressive performance at the 2026 Eldoret Open Chess Championship Grand Prix held over the weekend in Uasin Gishu County, posting strong results across team and individual categories. KCB was crowned Best Corporate Club after amassing a total of 36 points, comfortably finishing ahead of Equity Chess Club, which placed second with 5 points from 6 rounds of play. The games were played at St. Luke's Conference Hall. Speaking after the win, KCB team manager Isaac Babu said the win was a collective effort from the team, which displayed mixed results in their respective games.
So I'll say that my tournament was quite tough. I won't lie, I'm the defending champion, but unfortunately I didn't get to defend my title. I had a rough tournament this time round, but I will learn a lot from the games. I lost one game, drew one, and thank God I won the rest, but it wasn't an easy win.
The competition was quite tight. We are getting to see a new seed of players from all around the country, and this time Eldoret has shown us its many champions that are coming up. I have won the tournament and I'm glad. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy.
With that, we have come to the end of Newswatch tonight. On behalf of the whole team that has made this bulletin a success, thank you for watching. God willing, see you on Thursday night. For now, have a good night.